This is a bit of a longer video. I've got about, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 watches. I've combined 2 videos. I've got new ones. I've got one that I recorded before, but it was messed up, so I'm recording it again. First off, I've got the Breitling Super Ocean Heritage. This is the B01 version, and it's a chronograph 44mm, and it really is beautiful. I love the chronograph version of the Super Oceans. The Super Oceans are very comfortable on the wrist. I personally don't really like the mesh. I do prefer the rubber on the Super Oceans, but the mesh is very comfortable. Obviously, the design is smooth, so you don't get any pulled hairs or anything like that, so it is a very comfortable watch on the wrist. It is a bit Marmite, I must admit, with the design, but once it's on the wrist, it is so comfortable and it looks pretty decent. It's similar to the Tag Heuer Link situation. The Tag Heuer Link bracelet looks horrible when it's off, but when it's on, it looks really nice, and that's the same situation as a Super Ocean, in my opinion. So it's a collection in person. You won't get authenticity guarantee, but as I always say, take it to a watchmaker just in case, or to a Breitling boutique, and they could probably authenticate it for you. So yeah, great one to look at. 2004 Tudor Hydronaut. Now this comes with box and papers, and these are slowly creeping up a little bit. This one is a little rarer. It's the blue dial with the design, and it is very pretty. It looks to be in very decent condition actually. The case back looks pretty good. There's a bit of marking. I think it's just a bit of dirt on the back of the case there. Back of the bracelet looks pretty decent. Bezel seems to be unmarked, to be honest. There's a couple of marks at the bottom left near the 40 marker, but it's nothing major. Bracelet doesn't look bad. Box and papers, and you get the authenticity guarantee card. You'll get another one when it's sent to the authenticity guarantee center. So overall condition is actually very good. Got a little mark here, but nothing too major. I think that would come out with a polish anyway. But with something this age, I don't think I would get it polished personally, but that's my personal opinion. It just depends on how you feel about scratches, but I'd rather have a few scratches and have it polished, if I'm being honest. To my eyes, I don't know if I'm correct, but it looks to be polished anyway. Where the crown guard is, it does seem like it's been polished a little bit, but that's just to my eye. I don't fully know it's been serviced. Now that is a pretty box. 11 links installed, 2 additional links, plus the diver's extension obviously. The watch was serviced by Tudor in 2011. Oh, that's a bit... You might have to get this serviced, seeing as it hasn't been serviced since 2011. That is a long time to not have your watch serviced. So I would say get it serviced once you buy it. I mean, 2,150 is a good price anyway, but if you offer 2,000, I would recommend saying to Tudor when you take it for a service, I would avoid polishing, but obviously it's up to you. But a great one to look at. Tudor Black Bay Dark. Now, I didn't like DLC coated watches until the Dark Lord came out. Then I tried the Accuracer. Then I tried the Navitimer 8, and now I've seen the Tudor Black Bay Dark. And DLC coated watches are really growing on me, and I think they are coming into fashion. I hate saying that. I hate saying they're coming into fashion. But it means they're more popular, and the best thing to do now is snatch them up, and they'll be more desirable. This one seems to be in very good condition actually. Caseback's a bit scuffed, but that might just be a bit of dirt. Could do with a nice clean. It's got a Bremont strap, which is pretty tasteful actually. So you got a whole load of straps here. One on the right isn't Tudor. Middle probably isn't Tudor. And then the NATO strap is Tudor, as you can tell by the pin buckle. And the black one on the right of it is Tudor, but he's obviously got the Bremont strap on. Okay, so bought in 2017, recent service 2021. So you've got until about 2026 until you have to probably take it for a service. So then you've got an aftermarket Tudor style strap for an OEM deployment, and crafted blue rubber designed for the Black Bay line. Ooh. With just a tiny pinprick on the bezel at 57-minute marker. Oh yeah. That isn't too major, to be honest with you. But it is something to consider. But yeah, box and papers. Seems to be looked after, to be honest. There is that little thing, but you know, for owning it since 2017 and it looks like that, it's been looked after. So have a gander. Omega DeVille. Now this one is a bit more plain. It's a 4831.31.32. Catchy. Now it's coaxial version. I do not know if that's a scratch on the crystal. Now there are some hairline scratches here and there around the casing. It does come with a service case and a service card. That's how you can know it's authentic. Then you got the spare dial and the rubber gaskets. Got the real leather strap. It's got a bit of wear, as pin buckle does. But you've got an Omega NATO strap, which is quite nice. NATO strap has seen better days, so you might need a new NATO strap. For £950, you could get a new crystal, get the case polished if you wanted to, and you can also get a NATO strap, and you've got a great watch for around 15. So a great one to look at. I don't think I would go for more than 12 on this, purely because the DeVilles aren't as popular as the rest of the Omegas, so you will lose money on it. But it just depends on if you really enjoy this design. I do, and I like how the DeVille isn't as popular at the moment, so it's more of an understated Omega really, so which it shouldn't be, to be honest, because the designs are lovely. Tag Heuer Formula 1. Now this is yellow dial. These have just come out and it's already at £1,051. So there's a deal on at the moment for 20% off, I believe. Yeah, 20% off, but max £75. So it's up for 976 quid. Great price. These are 1,700 in retail and they came out in 2022. This one looks to be in very good condition. It's the story of most of the Formula 1s, to be honest, if not all of them. The depreciation is scary. Yeah, it's a great one to look at. I tried these on. They are very comfortable with the rubber, but they are a bit Marmite purely because how bright they are. You've got to be a bit out there to wear one of these. I'd say it's a great watch just to wear in summer, really. You got a 60-day return, which is very generous, and it is from a dealer, so you've probably got a warranty with it. Okay, so you still got Tag Heuer warranty until the 19th of the 10th, 2024. So, still got 9 months left. Great one to look at. Another Formula 1. Now, £850 by it now is ridiculous. It seems to be in very good condition. Might have a few blemishes there, but that might just be the brushing. Might be a few blemishes, but clasp looks like it's in very good condition. Rubber looks very good, but it's rubber. It's going to last a very long time. And yeah, it's a very pretty watch, actually. I tried the Red Bull version of the Formula 1 on, and the colorway is very nice, but I mean, you've got a pretty small audience for this, Red Bull fans. I mean, I'm part of that whole squad because Max, Super Max and all that. So delivery from Sandwich for £2.94. Not bad at all. I think I would buy it out, even though it's a ridiculously low price. Just try and get it on auction. I'm pretty sure they'll probably have a reserve up until 750 around, probably. So great one to look at. Have a gander. Now this is just a bonus one I've seen recently. Now this is a Heuer Carrera and a Heuer Skipper. This one, this auction is absolutely blowing up at the moment. I think there's something like 250 watches. It's at £2,562. You've got 6 days and 6 hours left. 22 bids. What you're buying with this auction is investments, especially that Skipper. The Skippers really are going up in value at the moment and getting rarer and rarer. The best thing about this is they're unpolished and they're all original. These are from the 60s and they look phenomenal. I would suggest having a gander at this if you're into vintage watches. Yeah, these will be a great investment. It just depends on how much it goes for, because it's quite scary seeing how he's got 6 days left and it's already at £2,500. So I'm expecting these to go for about 4 or 5 grand. Also, 14 days return, which is generous, and then you've got the authenticity guarantee. Have a gander.